We're now just 2 months away from Apple's expected unveiling of the iPhone 17 series, and colour rumours are starting to heat up, people. And I mean properly heating up, because this time, Apple might be kicking up its most surprising iPhone Pro finish in years, a brand new copper-like orange. According to longtime leaker Sonny Dickson, Apple's preparing to introduce an all-new colour for the iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max, and honestly it's one we've never ever seen on the iPhone. It's not just another variation of grey as we've seen in the past, it's orange. Or to be more specific, it looks like a rich copper-toned metallic orange that could end up being the standout finish for the Pro series. Now before we get too excited or too skeptical, let's break down exactly what's been leaked. Sonny Dickson recently shared images of alleged rear camera lens covers for the upcoming iPhone 17 Pro models, and while a lot of the colours look familiar, black, grey, silver and dark blue, it's the fifth one that's caught everyone's attention. The orange cover doesn't match any existing iPhone 16 Pro or even 15 Pro finish, and if accurate, it could easily be one of the most exciting iPhone Pro colours yet. Now quick disclaimer, these are third-party lens protection covers, the ones people stick on top of their lenses, not official Apple parts. Accessory manufacturers often base their designs on leaked CADs and early information from the supply chain, and while they sometimes get it right, especially with sizing and button layout, they can also completely miss the mark on colours. That said, Sonny Dickson has a decent track record. He's leaked everything from dummy units to early cases in the past, and a lot of it has turned out to be accurate, so there's definitely something to pay attention to. And guys, while I love myself a bright blue, I also am equally a fan of orange, so it's great we're getting orange iPhones because it's a shade Apple rarely uses. In fact, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but the only orange iPhone that exists is the Coral iPhone XR from way back in 2018, but that was more of a playful pastel orange with a touch of pink. This new finish sounds completely different. We're talking about a coppery, almost industrial looking orange that works with the Pro aesthetic. And interestingly, this isn't the first time we've heard whispers about a coppery Pro iPhone. Way back during the iPhone 13 Pro rumor cycle, there were leaks showing a kind of burnt orange finish, one that never saw the light of day. It was scrapped or never was real to begin with. Either way, it did not happen, so if this copper orange finish really does show up this time, it's going to be the first time Apple's offered something this bold on the Pro iPhone. Usually the colours are quite muted. Honestly, I think this is a direct result of Apple shifting to aluminium on the Pro phones. And while yes, I'm aware that titanium that's currently available on the 15 and 16 Pro is stronger, aluminium is significantly lighter than titanium, easier to manufacture at scale, and also is easier to colour, and so Apple's no longer forced to stick with very subtle shades. We can actually see Apple bring some fun to the Pro models, maybe not as bright as the regular models, but they're definitely going to be richer and bolder, which is a good change. Though there is the question of how this finish will look in real life. In previous years, we've kind of been fooled with some of the Pro models. They look promising in the marketing material, but then kind of greyish in real life. But again, I think with Apple switching to aluminium, the colours will pop more. By the way, let's not overlook the dark blue shade on the iPhone 17 Pro. It seems like Apple's giving us a shade similar to the blue titanium option from the 15 Pro. If you remember, that was a really dark, almost navy blue that had a subtle metallic shift depending on the light. Apple skipped it with the 16 Pro, replacing it with desert titanium instead. But now with lens cover leaks showing a dark blue option again, a similar shade could be making a comeback, likely instead of a gold option, which is surprising to me because I thought Apple would always offer a gold option in the Pro range. But maybe the exciting copper will make up for the lack of a gold. Now before we delve into the iPhone 17 Air leaks and how its colour lineup compares, take a moment to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We're deep into iPhone 17 season, and there's a lot more to come, so if you want updates the second they drop, plus in-depth analysis you won't get anywhere else, subscribing is the best way to stay ahead of the curve. Now back to colours, because there's more happening than just a potential copper iPhone 17 Pro. According to Sonny Dickson and also another leaker Majin, Apple's preparing a new sky blue finish, but here's the twist, it won't be coming to the Pro models after all. Initially the rumour was that sky blue, similar to the M4 MacBook Air colour, would be featured on the iPhone 17 Pro series. But now it seems that Apple's decided to make sky blue exclusive to the ultra thin iPhone 17 Air. Yes, the iPhone 17 Air, if you haven't heard about this one yet, you will soon. It's rumoured to be a brand new model slotted just below the Pro series, possibly replacing the Plus in the range. It's supposed to be ultra thin, super light, and possibly aimed at those who want a sleek iPhone without splashing for the Pro Max. And it looks like Apple's going to use colour to make the Air feel more distinctive. Majin claims the iPhone 17 Air will come in 4 colour options: black, silver, gold, and this new sky blue. That sky blue finish is apparently the same one Apple just introduced on the latest M4 MacBook Air, and if true, it would make this Air feel a little more playful. We see these shades as well in Sonny Dickson's leak of lens covers, and other renders we've gotten do suggest these colours are going to be quite pastel-like, which I'm usually not a fan of, but for a product that's focused on lightness and thinness, I can understand why they're using light and pale shades, light colours for the light phone. Lens covers for the regular 17 have also leaked, and those come in black, grey, silver, light blue, light green and light purple, which I'm not happy with. For one, I do find it weird we have a black and grey colour option. Usually Apple would only offer just one dark colour with the base model, and also the colours being referred to as light does suggest they're gonna be pastel, which honestly I would hate because I think the base model should have vivid and loud colours. I was a fan of the Ultramarine 16, so I do hope we get more saturated finishes like that on the 17. Now, when can you buy these new iPhones? Well, market calendar's people, according to Bloomberg's Mark Gurman, the iPhone 17 launch is expected during the week of September 8, 2025, with Tuesday the 9th or Wednesday the 10th being the most likely dates. That timeline follows Apple's usual pattern of announcing iPhones in the week after US Labor Day, which falls on Monday, September 1st this year. Historically, Apple avoids holding events on Fridays and has stayed clear of September 11th for obvious reasons, and so we're likely going to see a midweek event. And since we've been talking about colours for most of the video, and that does not affect functionality whatsoever, let's quickly touch on performance. We've been hearing that the iPhone 17 Pro could be Apple's first phone with vapor chamber cooling. This tech has been used in gaming phones and Android flagships for years, and it allows for much better heat dissipation during heavier workloads like gaming or 4K video editing. A leaked copper heat spreader shared by Majin gives us a hint at what Apple might be testing. If this makes it into the final product, it could mean high sustained performance, cooler temperatures, and fewer thermal throttling issues, especially useful with the A19 Pro going into the new top tier iPhones. And while we're on chips, Jeff Pu initially told us the base 17 may use the A18, which in my opinion made no sense when the regular A19 would be coming to the iPhone 17 Air, and guess what? Pu now backtracks on that previous report and says we should see the A19 in the iPhone 17 and 17 Air, though the 17 allegedly is only going to come with 8 gigs of RAM compared to 12 gigs of RAM in the Air Pro and Pro Max. Either way, this autumn is shaping up to be one of the most colourful iPhone launches in years, and I know these iPhones won't be revolutionary, but I'm looking forward to seeing the new shades, especially that coppery orange iPhone 17 Pro. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Would you go for a copper iPhone 17 Pro, or is navy blue more your vibe? And what do you think of the sky blue iPhone 17 Air? Too playful or the perfect match for a lightweight iPhone? Anyway, make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this, and thank you for watching.